back. Our first guests today are from the new off-road club in the desert called Wild at Heart. We have with us Dave Cullen and Sherry Bailey. Thank you guys for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
We're really excited to learn about this new club in the desert. Dave, why don't you start? Tell us a little bit about the history of the relatively new Wild at Heart club, as you're one of the founders of the club. Why did you decide to start an off-road club here in the desert?
Well, we started the club because we used to try to participate with Saddleback's Off-Road Club, which is in the Dirt Ministry.
Okay.
And it was just too far to go to their rides. And they usually had long weekend rides that required you to have some kind of off-road toy hauler or something like that, and we just didn't have those kind of assets.
Okay.
So we decided we would start something here locally. And our men's group was going through the book Wild at Heart by John Eldredge, and
Love
they
that
told us, yeah, in the book it mentions getting out and spending some time with your buddies out and doing something out in the mountains. So a lot of us had off-road vehicles, so we decided to take a weekend out to Ocotillo, and even guys without bikes went out with us, and we went camping, and we just had the time of our life.
Awesome. Now, I understand, Sherry, that this is a ministry that's really for the whole family. It's not just kind of a good old boys club. It isn't just the guys going off for the weekend or for the day to go, play with the off-road toys. It's really something that you guys have designed as a ministry for the whole family to participate in.
Yes. Well, it's designed for the whole family. The wives and the children are definitely welcome. The one thing that's really, really nice about it is that because it is a Christian organization, you're more than welcome to bring your kids along, because there's going to be godly role models. It's more of a fellowship of people gathering together to really not only have fun together, that enjoy the same sport of off-roading, but also to grow in their walk with God too. So it's perfect for teenagers to come along. It's really the perfect club if you want to bring your kids along too. So it definitely is a family thing. But also, there's been times like my husband where he's gone riding and I've just stayed at home. And it's nice to know that he's going with a group of godly guys. There's no cussing or drinking or anything like that. It's just a good group of men that are standing strong for the Lord and are serving God and having fun at the same time. I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah, great. Dave, what would you say is like the purpose of the group? I mean, do you guys have a specific ministry in addition to just gathering together and having fun?
Well, for me, it was being able to go out in ministry to men about Jesus Christ is very difficult. I just couldn't find a good icebreaker to bring the topic up in conversation. But what was very easy for me to talk about was bikes or any kind of off-road, because I've been into it for many years.
Okay.
And so I can just stop on the side of the road if I see a guy that has bikes in the back of his truck or at a gas station. I can just go up and start talking about bikes, and we automatically have something in common.
Right.
And then in the process, I can bring up Wild at Heart and begin to talk about what our club is all about. And then the introduction of Jesus into that conversation is much easier to do.
Right.
So
it becomes a really good opportunity to share your life and share your faith and share one of your passions, which is obviously a whole lot of fun, too.
Yeah, and we've actually met riders when we've been out and told them about the website, and they've gone back to their house after the ride and looked us up. We didn't even tell them we were a Christian club, and then they sent us an email saying they wanted to come with us on our next ride. So
very cool. Tell us about some of your recent rides.
Some of our recent rides, we've been out to Coral Canyon, which is over off the 8, about 50 miles north of El Campo. Okay. One of our favorite locations is Lake Arrowhead. It's about an hour and a half from here, but it offers a lot more than just desert riding. It's dirt. We have creek crossings, we have mud, we have hill climbing. It just offers a lot more adventure, so to speak, than we have out here. A lot more trails to go on. So we'll go anywhere that we think is a reasonable distance to travel within a day. Okay. And we usually like to go out, scout it out first, usually myself and my co-founder, Ryan Hill. And then if we like the location and we feel it'll fit everybody's needs, because we do have bikes, ATVs, ATCs, and rhinos in our group. So we want to make sure wherever we go, that everybody can join us on the ride.
Okay, so that kind of brings us to the next question: who can join the club? Do you have to be a Christian? Do you have to be a certain denomination? And do you have to have a certain kind of vehicle? I guess would be my.
No, we open up to any type of off-road vehicle. Usually the places that we go, as long as an ATV or a rhino can go down the trail, usually a Jeep or just a four-wheel drive truck can go down it also.
Okay.
So, but for most part, most people that join us are on the smaller off-road vehicles, like I said, the ATVs and the bikes.
Okay.
And anyone can join us. They just have to understand that they're going to be around Christians, and we are going to pray before our rides. We are going to talk about Jesus Christ throughout the day,
Okay.
and they just have to be able to respect that.
Okay.
And I think, weren't you saying that the next ride that we go on, we're going to be able to rent?
Well, there is a facility here locally that will rent ATVs.
Okay.
So if somebody maybe wants to get into the sport, but they just don't want to make that big purchase, they just
Yeah.
want to try it out, there is a local gentleman that rents out ATVs.
Now, if somebody wanted to get more information about Wild at Heart, how would they get a hold of you guys?
The best way to get a hold of us is go to our website, which is
Okay.
www.wildatheart.cc, so if you think .Christian Church,
Okay.
and then you can click on a link to contact either myself or Ryan Hill. We also have a bilingual gentleman that's taking care of the Spanish ministries portion of our writing. So for people that only speak Spanish, there is a link there to contact JJ Gonzalez, and he can take care of anyone that wants to communicate through Spanish.
Okay. Plus, there's some great pictures on the site showing some of the previous rides and kids riding and moms riding and, the whole family out having a good time. So.
Yeah, we have videos that I do with my helmet cam. So
Yeah, I saw some of those. I was watching them. I'm like, okay, this is making me a little bit sick. I don't think I could watch this anymore. But okay, anything else that you want people to know about Wild at Heart?
just the quote that we have on our website from John Eldridge that says, "The glory of God is man fully alive," and that's kind of what we live by. That we're getting out there, we're just fully alive when we're out riding our off-road vehicles.
Very cool. And that anybody in our audience is welcome to come out and especially now that you can, if it's something that you've always wanted to do, you can rent one and try it and see if maybe that's the thing for you. So, well,
Exactly.
thank you guys so much for coming in and bringing us and our audience up to date about this great new ministry in the desert. We look forward to staying in touch with you, and definitely keep us posted as you have new rides coming up. We'll put them in the calendar of Desert Christian News so people can watch for it and know how to get connected to you.
Yeah, we
So-
have a schedule on our website that people can go to and they can see. We're scheduled right now up through June that people can
Okay.
see our rides.
Okay, good. So we'll go make sure we have that across the bottom of the screen, how to get to that website. It's great to meet both of you.
All right, thank you
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Thanks for being with us. And stay with us. We'll be right back after this.